Welcome back, aspirants on MacTech 40. And today's lecture is one kind of revision lecture. Okay, and we are doing the revision of industrial engineering, how to draw the network diagram. Okay, so today's lecture will be on network diagram, how to draw network diagram, critical path, how to show activity on diagram. And today we will solve two questions. One is just basic to understand how to draw the diagram, and second is how to find the time for each activity. Okay, and then find the critical path and variance also. Okay, so let's start. So first question is, draw the network diagram for the given data, find the critical path and the project time duration. Okay, so first of all, let me clear you that is network diagram. There is two method. One is show the activity on nodes like 1 to 2 activity I have shown here. Okay, and otherwise like give 1 to 2 state name. Okay, there is two different state, initial and final state, and show the activity on arrow and here corresponding time, like whatever the activity completion time. Okay, so this is the way, but here we will do activity on node here 1 to 2. Okay, like we will show 1 on node and then 1 to 2, like here 1 and 2. Okay, so this is the activity on nodes, and to join this we are showing here, and we will show here time, what is the duration. Okay, so our first activity is activity 1 to 2. Here activity 1 to 2 and its time, and here nothing is mentioned about time in, but we have to find project time duration. So let's take time in day. Here whatever the digit is, it represents day. 2 days, 2 days, 1 days, 4 days, 8 days. Okay, so first of all we will draw network diagram. I hope you have studied this in a BTech program, because if I go to how to draw this diagram, then it will be a separate lecture on this. So let's start by drawing and just revising. As I told you, this is a revision lecture. Okay, this is 1 to 2. From activity 1 there is from point 1 there is another activity 1 to 2. Okay, so here there is 1 to 2, there is one activity, we can join by a line. Next is 1 to 4, that means from state 1 there is another activity. Okay, and 1 to 4 activity, and draw the arrow in the direction of activity which is going. Then 1 to 7, so again draw a line and draw the path of 1 to 7 and show the direction. Now go ahead 2 to 3, and one rule for network diagram, that is each activity has unique initial source and destination. Okay, like active for activity 1 to 2, it can be shown like here. For example, if there are two activity A and B, so it cannot be shown like uh, A and B. This is wrong. Yes, you can show like this 1 to 2, 2 to 3. They may have the common source, but they should be have different. Okay, otherwise this is a wrong. Otherwise this case be wrong. This is correct. A to B, this is correct. Or it may be 1 to 2 like this. Activity may have same destination, but it should be from different source. Okay, so this is the general rules. So keeping that mind, okay, we have to draw the network diagram. If there is nothing mentioned or some there is mismatch, so to make the communication of the activities, we are adding some dummy activities. Okay, and next activity is 3 to 5, sorry, 2 to 3. First we have to write third point, and 2 to 3. Okay, 3 to 5. From 3 there is one activity 5, sorry, 3 to 5 there is one activity. 4 to 6 there is activity 4 6. 4 8. From 4 there are two activities 6 and 8. There is 6 to 9. Okay, here ninth point is shown here, and 7 to 8 and 8 to 9. Okay, so we'll just draw this 3 to 5, 4 to 6 and 4 to 8, 5 to 6 like this, and 6 to 9, 7 to 8 and 8 to 9 here. 6 to 9, 7 to 8 and 8 to 9. Okay, so 6 to 9, 7 to 8 and 8 to 9. Okay, now mark with arrow all the activities here. As you can see here, there is no any dummy activity, so no need to add uh, forcefully the dummy activity. Okay, now we have to find, this is the network diagram. Now we have to find the critical path. What is the critical path? The critical path, that means the path of consisting activities which are critical, and critical means if there is a slight delay. Okay, if there is a delay of 1 day, then your whole project duration can be delayed. Okay, and so we have to maintain them as per schedule. Okay, so that is known as critical path. Now sorry, we will show here activities time 1 to 2. It will take 2 days, sorry, 1 to 2. Activity duration is 2 days. 2 to 3, 4 days. 3 to 5, 1 day. 5 to 6, 4 days. Now 6 to 9, 9 days. 8 to 9, it is 5 days. 4 to 6, 5 days. 4 to 8, it is 8 days. These all are given in the question. Okay, 7 to 8, 3 days, and 1 to 4, 2 days, and 1 to 7, 1 day. Okay, now each activity has some starting time and end time. Okay, for completion of project, like you want to make a house, so first your first activity should be dig. If this is land, okay, this is your land area, so first you have to dig the base, the main foundation. Okay, so first you have to dig that and take out the soil outside. So your first activity 1 to 2, that is digging up the soil and taking out that, okay, soil. So digging up the land and taking out that soil to make our concrete foundation. So let's start, assume that it is a first day and you start digging. So at some time, to make a complete house, first you have to complete this activity, then you can make a foundation. If you assume like digging as well as foundation simultaneously, it is not we cannot do this. Okay, so first we have to dig that up, and assume that after 5 days all the soils are taken out. So now from 6th day you can start your foundation, making foundation, and just RCC and this cementing also. Okay, so after drying up, it will take, for example, 10 days, and after 16th day you can start other activities. Okay, so every activity has some starting time. So this is first day is the starting time of the soil digging up, and 5th day is the end time. Okay, so there is start time and end time, so represent on this diagram, network diagram, is it is represented by blocks. Okay, here I am drawing the blocks because each activity, and after each the point there are this is 3 to 4, 4 to 5. Okay, at every point there is some starting point and end point. Okay, okay, this is now. Just remember one thing, on the first, that means this leftmost column, you have to write earliest starting time. That means how fast, how early we can, how much maximum minimum earliest time that we can start the activity, and latest finish time. So what is the actual finish time, so at which time we can finish the activity. Okay, and earliest starting time, it should be maximum among this all the time, and latest finish time should be minimum from all. For example, okay, here at point 6 you can reach via 1 to 4 and 4 to 6, or 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 5 and 5 to 6. So whichever the time is maximum, you have to write this earliest starting time over here. And for example, if you go back from for up to point 4, okay, we have to, if you are just retrieving back, then there are two ways, from 9 to 6 and 6 to 4, or there are 9 to 8 and 8 to 4. So from both these path, whichever is minimum time that you have to follow, just like this here. And each activity start from 0, and for 1 to 2, okay, from 1 to 2 we have, the time duration is 2, so activity will take 2 days. Now, as I explained you, after completing one first activity, you can start another, you cannot start simultaneously. Okay, so 2 to 3, so to reach the stage 3, you have to first complete 1 to 2 process and then 2 to 3. So total starting time, that means 2 days plus 4 days, that means 6 days. Understand? So similarly we will do for all this. So to reach point 5, we will first, we have to follow 1 to 2, 2 to 3 and 3 to 5. So time is 7 days. Now 5 to 6, there are many other ways, and 1 to 4 there is only one way, so here 2 days. 1 to 7 only one way, so it is 1 day. Now here 5 plus 2, that is 7 days, and here 7 plus 4, 11 days. So which one is greater? 11 days. So here write down the 11. Now to reach point 8, there are two ways, from 7 to 8 or 4 to 8. So here if you go from 7 to 8, the total time is 4 days, 1 plus 3, and here if you go 8 plus 2, that means 10 days. So whichever is greater, 10 days. Right here 9. So at 9 there are two ways, 6 to 9 or 8 to 9. From 6 to 9, it will take 20 days, and from 8 to 9 it will take 10 plus 5, 15 days. So greater is 20 days. Okay, now the finish time at the end of project is starting time and finish time of the last thing. That is, for example, if you want to attach the last screw of your handle, okay, so it is just one started on the same day, it can be completed on that day only. Okay, so that is early started time and finish time is same for the last point. Now just go back and minus the duration time from each activity. So 20 minus 9, that is 11. 11 minus 4, that is 7. 7 minus 1, 6. Now here 6 minus 4, that is 2. Now but at 1 you can reach by 3 ways. So first of all, find out this finish time for all this process also. So 9 minus 9 to 8, if you retrieve back, so minus 5. 20 minus 5, it is 15 days. 15 minus 3, that is 12 days. 11 minus 5, that is 6 days. Now just 2 minus 2, that is 0 days. 6 minus 2, 4 days, and 12 minus 1, 11 days. So whichever is minimum, 0 days. So here you have to write 0 days. Okay, this is how all the network diagram can be drawn. The question, that is critical path. So take the difference between these two, latest finish time and starting time of this point, state 1 to 1 at 2 and 3. So whichever the point there is a difference is 0, that is your critical path. So here 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 6, and 6 to 9. This is your critical path. Okay, now activity duration. So total this project duration, that is the last day at which this activity is completed, that is here 20. So 20 days is our duration. Hope you guys understand. And this is one time estimation. That means it is a critical path method. The problem is critical path method, because here exact time is given. In our next question, it will be on PERT, program evaluation and review technique, and it is a 3 time estimate. Okay, so we will go, but this up to this clear, you are, I hope you have clear all this idea how to draw, and you revised all this data. Now here that it is not a 6 day, that is my mistake. Sorry, yes, it is, that is 6 day, because it 11 minus 5, that is 6, but 15 minus 8, it is equal to 7. So whichever is minimum, 6 days. So this is the 6 days correct answer. Now we will move to PERT. Now what is PERT? PERT is program evaluation and review technique. Okay, here in previous question, all the activities have some fixed time, it cannot be delayed. Okay, for example, activity 1 to 2, like start digging up the land and taking out the soil from that for foundation, it will take 2 days. That means all the resources we have, there is no any delay. At the end of second day, your first process is done. Okay, now but in actual practice, uh, there may be three possibilities. All the things in your favor. Second is all things in your opposite. Third is mixed up, like some things are delayed, some things are not delayed, they came early. For example, I am giving you example, like the same example. If you want to dig the land of your, and you want to make a house, so first of all you have to dig the land. So you require JCB, some manpower, okay, correct, and some other equipments also. Now if you have all the arrangement, like you have uh, you have taken the all this thing from JCB, like we have talked about the contractor, that tomorrow morning there will be JCB one there. The contractor said there will be, for example, if you have told to your contractor that is you require 10 manpower, okay, but if circumstances happens like that the JCB could not come due to traffic, or there is some maybe in any damage in internal part of JCB, so your the thing that is all things are going your opposite. You want to start your work today, but it will take one day to repair this JCB also again. Okay, so your, and if your digging time is 2 days, but and your JCB repairing time is one day, so here JCB got broke down. Okay, so your total time for digging up the land is 3 days, so your one day time will increase. Here what happened, whatever you have think, it is not in your favor. Okay, so this is known as pessimistic time, TP. Okay, all things are go against you, that is pessimistic time. Now all things in your favor, that is optimistic time, that is minimum time, optimistic time. So any activity have three possibility, all the things will go in your favor or it against your favor or mixed condition. So suppose you uh, you told your contractor that you will require JCB from tomorrow morning and 10 manpower, but manpower is ready and JCB is also ready, and today we have still time, and JCB is more efficient. Okay, the operator is more efficient and do the work, he know his work very good, and it is applying some good technique so that your 2 days work can be completed in 1.5 days. Okay, all manpower are doing good efficiency. So all things you are going in your favor, like at the end of 2 day you require this, but only 1.5 day your land is digging up and all soils are removed. Okay, so in this, all these things go in your favor. So this is your optimistic time. And mixed time, or you can say TM, mixed time. Like GCB has done his work in 1 day, but it has taken out the all the soil, but you have to throw that soil somewhere else. Okay, so manpower required, and you have taken your estimate that in 1 day 10 workers will do the work. But what happened, it they will require 1.5 days, so your time is total time is 2.5 day. So here what happened, JCB worked as per your expectation, but manpower not. So this is mixed condition and mixed time. And always optimistic time is less than mixed time, and mixed time is always less than pessimistic time. Okay, this is for your example. And if you want to draw the diagram, so first you have to take the one average time. So how to, you can take the average time, that is T, that is optimistic time. This is the equation, plus 4 time mean time or mixed time, whatever you can say, plus pessimistic time divided by 6. So an average time can be shown like this. And variance is how much the maximum deviation, time deviation, like JCB could not reach at the destination and it got breakdown. So how much it will take maximum time to get repaired. So your, so that is the variation between that. Okay, your actual time and your idle time. So that is the variation, is known as variance, and its square is known as variance. That is most pessimistic time minus optimistic time divided by 6 whole square. It is known as variance. Sigma square is known as variance, and its equation is TP minus TO. TP means pessimistic times minus optimistic time divided by 6 whole square. Okay, hope you guys understand. Now here we will solve one numerical. Okay, so it is a small project is composed of 7 activities whose time estimated are listed in table below. That means 1 to all the activities, 7 activities are shown here. And initial beginning of the activity is represented by I, and is J. That means 1 to 2, 1 dash 2, that means 1 is initial beginning and 2 is the end. Here optimistic time, it is TO, it is given. Most likely time or mean time, it is TM. And pessimistic time, TP, is given to us for all the activity. What you have to do is draw the network diagram and critical path. Okay, find the expected duration. Okay, and variance for each activity. And third is expected project length, that means the final total project time. So first of all, what we will do, we will make a network diagram. So activity on node 1 to 2, and this process is shown on arrow. 1 to 2, it will require, so that is activities are given 1 to 2, 1 to 3 is given. Okay, in question you can see here 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4, 2 to 5, 3 to 5, 4 to 6, and 5 to 6. Okay, and 1 to 4, here it is given as 1, 2 to 5 activities also there, 3 to 5 activities also there, and sixth, this is also there, and these are connected by these activities. Now the time duration for each activity, it is 2 weeks. Here it is given that in weeks. Here you can see that is given in weeks. Okay, so that is one, it represent 1 week, 15 represent 15 week. Okay, so two weeks, this is 1 week, sorry, this is 1 week. 1 to 3 requires 4 week, 1 to 4 requires 3 week, 4 to 6 require 5 weeks, 3 to 6 require 6 weeks, and 5 to 6 require 7 weeks. Okay, and from where I came to there, and this is expected time. Okay, here whatever time taken, this is expected time and not the mean time or optimistic time. So how to find, how I found this time? So let's draw the table here. Activity, optimistic time, most likely time, pessimistic time, and this is our expected time and variance. Okay, so activity, draw the horizontal line to differentiate this. Okay, so first your activity 1 to 2, it has optimistic time 1 day, most likely time 1 day, pessimistic time 7 day. 2 to 3, sorry, 1 to 3, 1 to 3, 1 to 4, 2 to 5, 3 to 5, 4 to 6, and 5 to 6. These are the activities. So for 1 to 3, optimistic time is 1 day, mean time is 4 days, and pessimistic time is 7 days. I'm writing the table that question given. Okay, I'm just writing down very quickly all these days. Here it is 2, 1, 2, 2, 3. Okay, and here all the digits here represent the time, it is in weeks. Okay, so you know time estimation for expected time, that is 4 times mean time plus optimistic time plus pessimistic time divided by 6. So when you divide this, like 4 is 4 ones are 4, plus 1 8, 8 plus 7 12, 12 by 6, that is 2 weeks. 4 4s are 16, plus 1 17, 17 plus 7, that is 24. Okay, so when divided by 6, that is 4. Similarly, 4 to 4 to the 8, 8 to the 8 and 2 10, 10 and 8 18, 18 divided by 6, that is 3. Okay, so when similarly you can write 1 6 5 7. Okay, hope you guys how to know how to see this and how to write this. Okay, now variance is pessimistic time tp 7 minus 1, that is 6. 6 divided by 6, that is 7, minus 1 divided by 6 and whole square. So it is 6 by 6 1, 1 square is 1, and 7 minus 1 6, 6 by 6 1 again 1, 8 minus 2 6, 6 by 6 1, 1 1 whole square 1, 1 minus 1 0, 14 minus 2 12, 12 by 6 2, 2 square 4, and 8 minus 2 6, again it is 1, 15 minus 3 12, 12 by 16, 12 by 6 2, 2 square 4. Okay, so this is the variance. And now there is one question, that is find the expected duration and variance of each activity. So our second problem is solved. Expected duration and variance of each activity we have shown, and we have drawn the network diagram also. So our first and second question is completed, only critical path and expected project diagram is remaining. So again, draw this blocks of showing starting and end time for each activity. Always start with 0. So for 2, for reaching 1 to 2, we have only one way, so it will take 2 weeks. 2 to 5, we have two ways. Either we go 125 or 135. So first of all, find the time for third activity, 123, that is 4 weeks. Again, so 2 plus 1 3 and 4 plus 6 10. So maximum is 10. So write down here 10. Again, 1 to 4, there is only one way, so it will take 3 weeks. 3 plus 5 8 weeks, plus 10 plus 7 here 18 weeks. So maximum is 17. Sorry, 10 plus 7, it is 17. Now this is final point, so write down the value here and minus the activity time, and you will get, okay, here, okay, how I write it on this I explained in the first example. Now, whichever the activity has zero difference in starting time and finish time, that is the activity is our critical activity. 1 to 3, 3 to 5 and 5 to 6. So this is our critical activity, and project duration time is 17 weeks. So this is the answer how this can solve. I hope you understand, and this is the revision section as I earlier told you. So I assume that you know something basics and you have done in this past, okay, but this is for revision. Hope you guys understand. And tomorrow, from tomorrow, as per our schedule, we will start questions of gate, okay, previous year question as well as some new practice question also. Okay, so we will meet tomorrow. Till then, keep studying, stay focused.